What's going on, guys? This is Player here, and today I'm bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 Juggernaut gameplay. This is a hilarious gameplay that I got ages ago, and I actually go on a complete rampage in this Juggernaut, and it kind of shows just what noobs I was playing against, and I just go on a complete tear that the whole game, and I don't die for a very long time. I just completely survived like almost the whole game in this Juggernaut suit, so it's pretty funny, but I'll speed it up because it's pretty long and it's domination, no, drop zone actually, and so yeah, today I want to talk about capture cards and starting up YouTube, and this is a very interesting topic because I made this video in May, and I made a video talking about all the capture cards and what is the best thing, what's the best solution to start up YouTube with, cost-wise and quality-wise, and so I made this video in May, and obviously since now it's October, it's quite outdated, and there's actually been a lot of changes in the capture carding industry, and a lot of updates because like back in May and back for the last like 2 years pretty much, HD PVR, the Hauppauge HD PVR, has had a monopoly over the entire like YouTube, which means that it was like the only thing there. There was only one. Like if you wanted HD gameplay, if you wanted to capture it in HD, you had to get HD PVR. There was no other option, and that's what monopoly means. So it basically had it was this tower. It was just this only thing, and it was the only option. Unless you had a computer and you know how to build computers, and you want to fit a Blackmagic Intensity Pro into your computer, the HD PVR was the only option. But now that has all changed. I guess all the other manufacturers have figured out that there's actually a really huge demand for these capture cards, and I'm just realizing how much this sounds like a business lesson, but nevertheless, I guess all the other people who made capture cards, like Ava Media and Roxio and Elgato, who made software for capturing, I guess they all realized there is a huge amount of people, huge amount of YouTubers who want to capture their gameplay in HD, and they want this sort of stuff. So they've realized, let's get a HD version out, because people really want this stuff. And it's true, because people do want this stuff, and there's a really huge demand for it. So they have all come out within the last couple of months. They have all come out with their products, and there is now a lot of products on the market. And hopefully in this video, guys, I'm going to break it down for you guys and show you what is the best capture card, and I'm going to weigh up everything for you. So to start off, there is the Elgato Game Capture, and just from the start, I'm probably going to put it in there. I think this is probably your best option. Now I'm going to compare the prices in British pounds and American dollars, because I realise there's quite a few of you guys who listen to my commentaries who are Americans, so you might be wondering, because the conversion rate is kind of messed up. Like I noticed Hutch was talking about this capture card, and he said it was $130. So I look on Amazon, I see obviously English Amazon, I see, okay, this must be like £80, like £100, something like that. I look on Amazon and it's £130. I'm thinking, what the fuck, why is it $130 and £130? Like, sometimes the prices of these things just like get weirdly converted. So I'm going to show you both the prices just to make sure you have all the information. So anyway, the Elgato Game Capture is £145, $170, so that's pretty cheap. And the best thing about the Elgato Game Capture is that it uses HDMI, and it's really small, so it's a tiny little thing, probably about the size of your phone. And it uses HDMI in and out, and it's really simple, not complicated. It's not a big box like the HD PVR, and it doesn't have these huge big streams of 7 or 5 cables coming out of the back of it, because it doesn't use component cables, which are really huge. And so yeah, it's a lot easier because it uses HDMI, and I would probably recommend this, to be honest. And also the software is amazing, because Elgato have been making software for ages, and now they've got a capture card, so they've pretty much got it right. Now they've got good software and good hardware, so that you can basically edit it really nicely. And there's also a feature, if you weren't recording, you can go back and like capture. If you missed something, if you didn't press record, you can go back in time and capture something you might have missed, which is amazing if you hit like some crazy trick shot and you want to capture it. But anyway, to move on, the HD PVR 2 has come out. Now this is obviously the next product after the HD PVR 1, which you probably shouldn't be getting anymore. The HD PVR 2 is superior to the HD PVR 1, and the HD PVR 2 costs £140 and $160. These are rough prices from Amazon, by the way, and the HD PVR 2 now uses HDMI cables, not component cables, which makes it so much better, and it's a lot smaller. I've actually seen one when I went to Eurogame that had a display of all the capture cards, and yeah, the HD PVR 2 looks really nice. but it still doesn't have that amazing software the Elgato has, so I'm still going to rank the Elgato above this. Next on the list is the Roxio Game Capture HD, which is new by Roxio. Roxio normally made like SD standard definition video, and now they're into the HD market, like I said, and this costs £120 and $135, and this uses a component and HDMI, so you can choose. You probably best to go to HDMI, because HDMI you can use 1080p and component use only 720p, which kind of sucks. But the important thing to note is that PS3 can't use HDMI, because Sony have got this huge thing about copyright, and they want to make sure that you're not just capturing your Blu-rays and selling them. So they've got this kind of protection thing built in, so you can't use HDMI like this. So component use pretty much what you're going to have to do, unless you get some kind of special cable, which is apparently hard to get. But anyway, bear in mind, if you're on PS3, you're going to need to be using the component cables, unless you find another way to get around that. But and then moving on, we've got the AverMedia Live Gamer HD and the Blackmagic Intensity Pro. The AverMedia is £170 and $200, that's very pricey. And the Blackmagic, which is classic, it's been there for ages, still around, and that's £155 and around $190. And these two are PCI cards, so if you don't know what that means, they're basically cards that you put into your motherboard on your computer. So it can't be a laptop, has to be a computer, and you need to know a little bit about building computers if you want to get one of these. But they are pretty pricey and kind of complicated, so I'd probably still recommend you get a capture card, not an actual internal PCIe card or PCI card. And so yeah, that's all the capture cards. The cheapest one on the list that will get you HD gameplay would be the Roxio Game Capture HD. And I would say still, I'm just going to recommend the Elgato is probably your best bet, guys. If you want to get the best HD gameplay, you can get 1080p, and it looks really nice, and you get some great software that comes with it. I would definitely recommend the Elgato Game Capture. Obviously it's not perfect, none of the products are perfect, but it was probably the nearest to perfection, and it's got a lot of great reviews. But speaking of reviews, it's also important when you're watching a lot of videos about people reviewing them. A lot of them nowadays from big YouTubers are sponsored, so you need to kind of be wary of these reviewers, because a lot of huge YouTubers, they have been contacted by companies like Roxio, AverMedia and Elgato, and they have said, hey, review this, we'll give you one of these for free, review this product, and say something nice about it, and we'll give you another one to give away to your fans. So if you see someone that's giving away something or reviewing something that's out of the blue, they are sponsors. So just not to say there's anything wrong with that, not anything bad with that. It's just bear in mind that they will be kind of biased. They will be putting in a good word for their own products, because they've been asked, they've been contacted by this company, and they're sponsored by them. So just be aware of that, guys. I am not sponsored, by the way, just to put that out there. So mine is my honest review. I have a HD PVR 1 still I'm using. That works fine for me. But anyway, just bear in mind, I am not sponsored by any of these companies. So this is my honest, non-biased review. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you need any other help regarding capturing gameplay and stuff like that, then feel free to contact me or leave a comment. I'll definitely answer it. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Like the video if you've enjoyed it or it's helped you. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. This is